Terraria's early game has very few armor sets readily available for the melee class. Or does it? In today's video, I'll be showing you guys an armor set that completely breaks this armor set progression. The armor I'm talking about is the Ancient Shadow set. I'm going to be showing you guys how you get the Ancient Shadow set, what kind of perks it offers the player, and then I'll be testing it out on some bosses. If you like this type of video or find it interesting, please consider subscribing, and without further ado, let's hop right into the video. So how do we get this armor set? Well, each piece of the Ancient Shadow armor set has an 0.19% chance to drop from Eaters of Souls in the Corruption. This may seem like it would take forever with such a low drop chance, but with this simple farm I made, I was able to go AFK over dinner and come back to having all 3 of these armor pieces in my inventory. Terraria's Ancient Shadow armor set is basically the same thing as its normal Shadow counterpart, except that you can get it before beating the Eater of Worlds. This means that it's extremely overpowered for the pointing progression for when you can get it. So let's see what kind of stat bonuses it offers. To start off, the Ancient Shadow set gives you a base 19 defense, which is already insane for before fighting any bosses. Along with this, each piece gives you an increased 5% critical strike chance, and the set bonus of increased movement speed is awesome for fighting bosses and getting away from certain NPCs that are trying to scam you. Next up, let's see how this armor did against the Eye of Cthulhu and Eater of Worlds. This armor made the Eye of Cthulhu fight a breeze due to its high defense and high movement speed. I barely even got hit, and when I did get hit, it dealt so little damage that it didn't even matter. In the second phase, even its high-speed dashes were no match for my superior movement, and now it's time for the Eater of Worlds. The Eater of Worlds was a more difficult fight, but it still was no match for my armor. In the beginning, I basically tried to true melee this thing and it just wasn't working. But eventually I used my armor's movement speed buff to my benefit and took out the Eater of Worlds. Now's where this armor set kind of becomes redundant because you can go straight to hell, mine up some hellstone, and craft yourself the molten armor. So far, the Ancient Shadow armor set has carried us all the way till mid pre-hard mode. If you think that this armor set is excellent, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.